Hello there, this is Matt from New Game Plus TV giving you a quick guide on how to face Mr. Shakedown. Amongst all the hard-hitting, knuckle-cracking mob bosses you fight in Yakuza 0, nothing quite holds a candle to Mr. Shakedown. Mr. Shakedown is categorized as a persistent nemesis who explores the overworld and specializes in picking fights and mugging his hapless victims of all of their money. Here's a quick guide to be better prepared for his intimidating presence, while at the same time beating him at his own game and making a quick buck or two. As far as preparation strategies go, make sure you stock as many curative items as possible, or if you aren't confident or want to cheese your way through a victory, make sure you buy plenty of heat restore items. If you want to maximize the amount and return you get from Mr. Shakedown's encounters, make sure you use the shrines located in Sotenbori and Kamurocho to influence Mr. Shakedown's encounter rate, his appearance in specific areas, and also the amount of money that you earn. Before jumping in head on, there's just a couple more things to consider. Make sure you note the total amount of what Mr. Shakedown is currently holding in his possession by hovering near his vicinity and checking right above his head. If he's packing less than 5 million yen, these encounters generally aren't worth it, so make sure you visit him again after some time until he amasses more funds. If you're feeling opportunistic, there are times where he's actually sleeping in particular locations like parks. In order to steal from him while he's asleep, just make sure you walk over his unconscious self and hold down the cross button. Be very wary because you run the risk of getting caught fairly easily if he wakes up. As Kazuma, once you get yourself into a fight, make sure you utilize the rush battle style and ensure you unlock the ability called evasive weaving. This allows you to gain some invincibility frames in between square button presses by pressing the cross button, and it lets you place yourself strategically. You will need at least 4,400,000 yen to unlock that particular ability. When you're in the battle, just make sure you keep getting as many hits in by pressing the square button, and then pressing the cross button to evade Mr. Shakedown every time he launches his attack. Make sure you use heat actions and heal whenever appropriate. If you choose to challenge Mr. Shakedown as Goro Majima, his slugger style is probably the most efficient due to being able to block, as well as ease of access to heat actions. Just be wary of getting guard broken. Keep guzzling down those heat restorative items and swing for the fences. Outside of fights within the overworld, Mr. Shakedown is not exactly hard to miss due to his gargantuan height and taste for headgear. However, in order to maximize as many encounters and fights with him as possible, collecting and equipping the encounter finder pinpoints him conveniently on the overworld map, so you can get the jump on him every single time. If you're playing as Kazuma after winning against Miracle Johnson in the dance-off at Maharaja Dance Club, which is the side story 23, allows you to acquire the encounter finder. If you're representing Majima, make sure you engage in side story 58, which is located south of the East Bridge in Sotenbori. This strategy will help you grind very well in the early game, however its effectiveness may deteriorate from mid to late game. If you combine this strategy with other investments and engaging in activities within the wide sprawling world of Yakuza 0, this will truly maximize your cash flow. And with that concludes our guide on Mr. Shakedown. For more Yakuza and Japanese gaming related content, make sure you subscribe to us here at youtube.com/NewGamePlusTV. Thank you very much, now get out there and start hustling.